Hi, this is Laurie,
This is Peter.
and we're with Colin's Cousins, reviews, reactions, and results. I don't know.
Oh, that sounds good.
Oh, okay. And we're doing a throwback review of a movie I hadn't seen in a good probably 40 years.
Yeah, we'd have to do a Hail Mary to throw that.
We would have to do a Hail Mary to throw that far. So we're doing E.T. the Extraterrestrial, a movie that is, what, 44 years old now?
Yeah, and I didn't see it till
That's
44
right.
years
That's
later.
why we're doing this, because Peter had never watched E.T. the Extraterrestrial. Steven Spielberg's classic early in his career was the highest grossing movie for a long time.
Yeah.
And was beloved and considered his best for a long time.
Yeah, and you know what? When it came out, I wanted to see it.
Okay.
Never did.
No, you just never got around to it.
Never got around.
Not even the like Michael Jackson E.T. record that he did. Michael Jackson loved him some E.T.
I didn't know he did an E.T.
Yeah, not a movie. He did a like record. I don't know, it was an album or a spoken word reading the story. I don't know. It was back then E.T. was just all the rage. It was huge.
Yeah, there was only two things that I knew about E.T.
What?
One, that he phoned home.
Okay.
Two, Reese's
Pieces was the thing. Oh, it's 6 o'clock, y'all. Ooh, I didn't want to snooze that. But yeah, so I mean, E.T., I want to say I love the movie, but I didn't love the movie back then. I thought it was a great movie. It was never my favorite Spielberg movie, even then, but it was such a cultural phenomenon at the time, and I can understand because kids loved it, adults loved it. Talk about childhood magic and reliving that kind of fantasy imagination and thought of how it'd be cool to meet, kind extraterrestrials. Not like Alien or something like that.
What was really weird, I knew it was something because everybody was going on about it. And I felt that.
Okay.
I just never saw the movie.
Oh, okay. So it's really interesting to revisit this movie 40-something years later, since it was never one of my favorite Spielberg movies. I haven't had the desire to rewatch it in several decades. I was curious to see if it held up. So we're coming in perspective, like, what did you think on first watch, and what do I think of it rewatching it all these years later? So.
Okay, my first watch was really weird because I was looking at it, but I was going, I don't see why it's such a big deal. But I started thinking about the time that it was, and I could see why it was a big deal.
Okay. Hold on, I gotta hold down. You keep talking. You keep talking.
So the thing is,
you said a top shelf?
I liked it. I didn't love it. But I said the reason I didn't love it was because I saw it when I was 69 years old, and not when I was probably 29, 30 years, 40 years old.
I think this came out, I don't know, was it 82 or 84? I think about 1982. Okay. So I would have been in high school, probably, kind of like the older brother's age on this thing. So, I wasn't quite the age where it would be magical for a child and kind of more like a more judgmental teenager.
Yeah, because the flying bike didn't really do it for me.
Okay.
But it's because of my age now.
Yeah.
And I was thinking back then, I don't know if it would have done it for me.
Ophelia?
Yeah, Dad.
She liked it.
She liked E.T.?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of people really love this movie. I liked it. I thought it was an excellent movie. I just didn't fall in love with it to the fun. I wasn't part of the phenomenon around it, other than just liking it and thinking it was a really good movie. So, kind of seeing it as an adult, grown all these years later, it's still a good movie.
It is.
But one of the things that surprised me about it was how little dialogue there is in this movie.
It really is.
You know,
I
this
started
movie has no interest in what the adults think.
No, but there was some interesting faces in the closet.
Interesting faces in the closet. You know, that's what I found fascinating about it. There was little, because movies now you would get more details or commentary from the adults and their perspective. This is very much from Elliot, the kids perspective. And so they would see the adults as intimidating and scary and kind of like, not interested in what they're saying. Right. But ultimately the adults were there doing their job, and what an agency would logically have to do if this situation actually did occur, and they weren't, even though the kids saw them as the villains, you could see, as an adult, you could see they are not being portrayed at the villain. It's just, you're just seeing it from the kids' eyes, the kids' perspective, that they would look at it this way. And you wouldn't, the, whatever the adults were talking about or anything wouldn't matter to you. It's just what you're saying to your other friends and other kids your age. And I will say this movie does have one of my all-time favorite quotable to me ever in any movie.
What was that?
And that line is by like 5-year-old Drew Barrymore saying, "Alligators in the sewers." I love that line. And I think of it just randomly in situations, like I want to say it. So that's always been the case since the beginning.
Yeah,
I just love her delivery of "alligators in the sewers" and stuff.
That is a good line.
Yeah. But yeah, so E.T., it's still, it doesn't, I mean, it holds up. It holds up as a kid's movie to me.
I might use that tonight.
Alligators in the sewers. Like, something's like alligators in the sewers again, man.
Yeah.
But it holds up as a kid's movie to me. Special effects wise, I like practical effects. So even, I mean, the puppetry of E.T. is still great. Some of the other stuff that's obviously when they did the back then, I forgot what the process that they did. But because this is pre-CGI and everything, so to accomplish certain things, you can see the.
Well, wouldn't they still do
I won't say not literal strings, but yeah.
No, they would do
the blue screen kind of thing.
They would have the head there, and then put in two robot hands.
What are you talking about?
Just hands on sticks.
Oh, what? When it's performing?
Yes.
Okay, but it's still effective to me. The E.T. as a kind of, it's like maybe not as good as Yoda, which I always believe Yoda as an actual little creature.
Wasn't he?
Exactly. So E.T. is still, there's a lot of scenes you buy it. This movie is still very funny.
Yeah,
there's a lot of humor in it. And it's just that there's not a lot to chew on as a grown-up, because it doesn't,
But next time I go to a restaurant, alligators in the sewers.
Maybe you want to eat alligators in the sewers. It's just, yeah, of course it's alligators in the sewers. It's one of those things you can answer. And of course it's that. Good. But yeah, this is, I thought it holds up well as a kid's movie.
In fact, that's what I'm going to order tonight.
Oh. Okay. But yeah, any other thoughts on E.T.? And let me see, I'm talking a lot. What did you, as a first time viewer, you mentioned Well, you got mentioned a lot when I got up to help Dad.
Yeah. I liked it, but as I'm watching it, I could see why it was middle of the road to me. But I could also see how had I watched it when it first came out,
Okay.
I'd have been all in.
Yeah, I think, special effects wise, they were state of the art back then. So you would have bought into some of the magical stuff that happened. Now you can see, it's we're used to more sophisticated things now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's part of it too. As a kid seeing that, and it seems so real,
Right.
and genuine. There's a genuine emotion to it. A boy and his ugly little alien creature, his little pet
Yeah.
buddy,
The end
and their bond.
How it went with the chamber.
Okay.
I was like, oh, they should do more. They can do more.
Oh,
They can
okay.
do more.
Like it's a very simple movie. It's not it's just not really a lot of plot, a lot of dialogue, a lot of exploring a lot of deeper themes or anything.
Yeah, but
It's just
for that, I really started getting into it.
okay. Like, well, this scene back here, I have to say, one of the things watching this now, and as Black people, is can't help but cross your mind if if it wasn't a little alien in the garden shed with the lawnmower and the hoses hiding out, tossing the ball back to you as you toss it to him. If it was a Black person, movie would have been over.
Yeah.
It would have been over. Nope. They would have been calling the police right away.
Yeah.
And we would not have a movie.
Yeah.
We'd have a lawsuit.
But with
and jail time.
E.T.'s color, they would have cuffed him.
Oh man. But there's a lot of comedians over the years have made jokes in reference to that. But watching this now and seeing that scene is like, man, it's so true. It's
so
a truth
funny.
Universally acknowledged that this movie would not have continued if it was a Black person in that shit and not an ugly blue-eyed extraterrestrial. It's them blue eyes. That's how you get away with it. All right. Anyway, any final words on E.T. the Extraterrestrial, our throwback review?
I liked it, but I think if I would have seen it when I should have, I'd have loved it.
Okay. I enjoyed the rewatch. It's still not one of my favorite Spielberg movies, but I get it. It's from a child. It's a total child's perspective. And I think that's really great skill to be able to tell a narrative that way.
Yes.
I had something else I was going to say and to wrap this up, and I completely blanked on it now. Where was I going with this? Anyway, that's E.T.
And hello to E.T.
Hello, and we out like trying to get a phone call.
Yes.
Home with a speak and spell.
See you later.
And some garbage.
It was good.
It was good. Anyhow, E.T. is still a classic. Show it to your kids.
Yes.
Although, who knows if there's any. Anyway, show it to your kids. See what they think.
Show it to your kids.
Maybe watch it first. Since there's stuff that's not. Anyway, bye.
I think it was good.
There's that.